Growing up in Oak Circle Drive. Well, 1964, it started, I was a wild child, I was an ADD child. I was so out of hand that they sent me to Clark Junior High, where they had people there that would control your behavior, or try. And I lasted maybe a couple months until they kicked me out. I got into it with one of the kids there and slammed a locker door on the kid's wrist. Anyway, nothing that I wouldn't do something like that now. He said something about my mother. That's all I remember. Anyway, I then went to Rosemont Junior High, where I stayed for the next 2 years. I was in 8th grade then. Basically, the vice principal said, if I ever see you in my office, ever for anything, you're out of here. So I basically behaved somewhat. The first person I met, my first day, was a guy named Don Dabe. Lifetime friend, turned out. And we tried to stay out of trouble. 14-year-olds, would do weird stuff. We would steal his father's ranchero and drive that around at night after my parents would go to bed. Never got caught, though. It was amazing. Don and I were always looking for trouble. Our friendship continued when we went to Crescenta Valley High School, 10th grade. Don would quit in the 11th grade and get married to Jane. And so basically I was not without a friend. I had my writing partner, Bill Weir, and my friends Fran and Kathy McEnany. Other than that, I was just kind of, I wasn't into sports. These are things that I regret later on. I wasn't into any of the clubs. They said couldn't wait to get home. Hated homework. Once I hooked into music, that was it. I would ditch every chance I got. In my senior year, one of my teachers had us do this project. And I wanted to do something musically, and she happened to know somebody that was into management with Uni Records, which had the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and she sent me down there to interview them, and we got a lot of promo stuff, and I got to meet the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and the secretary, that was probably about 2-3 years older than me, her cute blonde. I think her name was Sandy. Lived in Beverly Hills, well-to-do. She claimed to be clairvoyant, seeing the future. Of course, she read my palms and told me that not to trust my writing partner Bill, and that sooner or later we would part. Yeah, very strange. She's probably the first clairvoyant that I've met. My mother's neighbor in Acton 31 was also a clairvoyant. Third one I met was actually somebody who was a friend of Bill's, who grabbed my hand and said, your future in music will not be fruitful until later in life, after you've got a family. And I thought, okay. And so basically, this guy would go to parties, he wouldn't charge money for reading palms, the movie stars and different people. they would give her gifts. And I used to hang out with her. She had friends at Teen Magazine, and so I would, to school and hang out with her, and we would go over to Teen Magazine, and sometimes she would be interviewing Herman's Hermits, or, one of the English groups. And it was very interesting. And basically, did my project, got an A, hung out with Sandy for about another year until she got fired, and I lost track of her. Who knows where she is today. She did introduce me to the Renaissance Fair. First time going to the fair, I think, might have been 1969. Very interesting, the Renaissance Fair. A lot of gypsies, a lot of people from the Queen Elizabeth era, and it's my kind of people. And so naturally I could not wait to get out of high school. Once I was out of high school, I lost track of a lot of people. Of course, in 1969 I got drafted, and I was there for about almost a year, and then got out and tried to look up my friends. And in the process, tried to connect with Bill, but we eventually broke the thing up. And as I told you in other stories, I would meet Cyrus Round. A good bunch of people to get in trouble with. Found out I wasn't a drinker. Whereas, my parents, my brother, and everybody else in the family could drink. I was allergic to alcohol, so good for me, I guess. I'm allergic to smoke. And always thought I'd be in Glendale all my life, but 10 years down the line, or should I say 18 years down the line, I would find out different. My favorite haunt was Grayson's Toontown, where I bought my first Beatle album. Big thrill. First Beatle album. I remember watching the Beatles and Ed Sullivan. My father saying they would never last. We all know what happened to that. It just, I loved all the groups. The Beatles, Dave Clark 5, all of them. Can't wait to watch it. Ed Sullivan to see them all. That's it for